Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. My name is Spanj and I'm on my own today. I don't know where Dragoon and Gambit are, but it's early on a Saturday morning when I'm recording this, so who knows, who cares, whatever, they're about. Anyway, if you're not up to date on the live streams that I've been doing on Satisfactory, well, quite a lot has changed since the last episode. We've got a hypertube all the way over to Dragoon's factory over there, which is interesting. But also, the entire factory has been redone. And I did a tour of the factory on one of the live streams. So I'll link that at the end of the video, and you guys can go take a look at it if you want. But essentially, yeah, everything is very neat and tidy now. Apart from this area through here, which is just absolute chaos of conveyors and stuff from the main storage bins. But it all does link up properly, and it is all connected correctly. Hypertubes are my new favourite thing in the world, because it's basically like living in Futurama, which is just great. So yeah, I can get hypertube to any part of the factory. This is Hypertube Junction. It's very noisy here. But yeah, everything manufacturing wise is actually upstairs. That level is purely conveyors and maybe a few refineries, but all of the constructors and assemblers are up here, as you can see, and they're just working away, doing what they do best, which is just making stuff. You know, the entire production line is centered around the space elevator, so everything that is being manufactured in order to send to the space elevator, apart from the smart plating here, which in fairness I could actually direct now towards the resource sink, and as well as the automated wiring, although I suspect we're going to need that. I'm going to keep them around. Just because I'm not sure whether these are intermediate parts for anything else. This middle one is the only one that's actually going to the space elevator. As you can see, there's a part just on its way over there right now. We're not going to catch up with it. It is gone forever. But that was Versatile Framework. Can I jump over this? Do I even have my things on? I do, but why can't I jump over this? I used to be able to jump this high. Have they nerfed the in the update? Because I used to be able to jump way higher than this. What is going on? Coffee Stain, what are you doing to me? There we go. I just have to do a bit of a trick jump. Anyway, yeah, that's connected into the space elevator. Which in turn is filling up, but as you can see, there's only one conveyor going into it at the moment. So let me just see if I can get down here without... Nope, I am going to hurt myself. Never mind, because we need 2,500 Versatile Framework. Now, I'm not too worried about this number. We're at 500 already, and there's still lots to do. But in order to get these other two components, modular engines and adaptive control units, we essentially have to build two new factories. And this is going to take a ridiculous amount of time. Pod's back after unlocking manufacturing. So the milestone, let me just go back to select milestone. We just unlocked industrial manufacturing, which gives us the manufacturer. It also gives us the truck, which is a 48 slot inventory monster, built-in craft bench, and also can be automated as per the tractor as well. But this also allows us to build FE modular frames and computers, which I think are going to be required for the modular engines and the adaptive control units. So yeah, what the plan is at the moment. My current next milestone is just fluid transportation, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure how this works, but we'll figure it out, I guess. So the current plan is not because normally what I would do is I'd build some little factories out at the deposits and then truck everything over to the central factory and build it all here and then shove it into the space elevator. I'm not going to do that this time. This factory is, for all intents and purposes, done. I need to do some extra walls. You can see this like random walls sticking up here and there. I just need to finish those off, but I can do them anytime. This factory is done. I'm not going to add anything more to it. I could add another layer to it and another level and another level and another level, but its capacity in terms of storage, its size and stuff, I think it's just going to be too much of a mission to change it for more manufacturing than what it's currently doing, because at the moment it's very specific to manufacturing the parts that it's already doing. So what I'm going to do is build the factories out actually at the oil deposits that we found in the live stream, and then truck them over here straight into the finished product, straight into the space elevator here. So that's the plan. So this factory we're probably not going to see very much over the next few episodes and live streams, except where we need to come back to the hub, and except where we need to finally hook something up to the old space elevator here. And eventually trains, of course, because that's the other thing that's on one of the milestones. Is a little bit further down. It's much further down. It's actually in tier 6, and it's at the end. I mean, we could do it now, but we don't have 50 computers or 50 heavy modular frames to throw into this. By the time I come back to this factory, hopefully I'll have 500 beams and pipes to throw into it. But yeah, these two need manufacturers to produce on any large scale. And as you can see through all of these milestones, we need a lot of these. So I need to set up manufacturing. I can get the gas mask relatively soon, to be fair. But I need to set up manufacturing for computers and heavy frames. Really, ideally, that's what we need to do. The problem is, I don't know how familiar you are, but heavy modular frames require steel frames, which require reinforced iron plate, and it requires encased beams, which requires steel beams and concrete and steel pipes. So you know, that's just the heavy modular frames. The motors in terms require rotors and stators, or as we can see there, we got an alternative recipe to add a gyro in there. Yeah, so, and plastic is plastic, that's fine. 3000 wire is wire, that's fine. So yeah, we need to build the factory, and it needs to be producing all of the tier 1 products and the tier 2 products and everything in between. So yes, it's an entire factory, because it would be nice if I could just specialize it into oil processing and then have done with it, but that's not the case. Anyway, I'm going to jump into the Explorer here, head over to the oil fields. The reason, one of the reasons that I'm on my own today and don't have my two wonderful assistants, Dragoon and Gambit, is because when you try and explore in multiplayer, the lag gets you. Now in single player, it's nice and smooth. You get the occasional lag spike as it loads things in, but it's pretty smooth for the most part. He says, as well, like I said, we get lag spikes when it loads things in, and obviously it's loading in the biome that we're heading directly towards at the moment. But yeah, this is when we tried to explore in the live stream, the lag became unbearable. It was really difficult not only to play, but no doubt to watch as well. So we're going on a little explore before we start building the factory, the new factory. Well, actually, I'll quickly show you what we've done so far, and then we'll go on a little explore. The only thing I don't think I brought with me, stupidly, was beacons. Beacons, I kind of need beacons, so we'll stop at this place and see if we can build a few. Piggy! It's just roadkill central around here. And Steve. Poor Steve. Every time I drive past Steve, I take his legs out. I swear there's going to be a Steve uprising at one point, and they're just going to start attacking me because I'm such a bastard to them. Anyway, welcome to the oil processing. What the hell? Oh yeah, that happened. I remember. That was weird. At the end of the episode, there was some weird desync going on. Anyway, so oil processing plant pumping away, being quite happy at the moment. We've got 2 oil pumps working on plastic, which seems to be filling up very nicely, and rubber, which is also filling up very nicely. I'm going to have to double stack those containers soon, I think. Those 2 refineries, or I say 2 refineries, those 8 refineries are producing not only plastic and rubber, but a sort of waste product as well. And that waste product is going into these 6 refineries. And these 6 refineries are in turn producing something called petroleum coke. You can see here. If I can jump. Seriously, they have nerfed the jump, haven't they? Oh, you two must be well, very close to being full, in fact. Oh dear, right, okay, that's fine. We just need to take you out and then bring you in line back to connect. Oh, I should have done that. I did that the wrong way, like an absolute muppet, didn't I? Do the one at the back of the line. No, that's the wrong. Inline back to. They're back 2 places, and then you get perfect right angles. Right. We need a merger. And then we just merge them together. And we might need tier 4 conveyors to make this actually run smooth, because at the moment obviously it's struggling to chuck that much petroleum coke. I'm also hoping, I'm just going to grab my chainsaw here. I'm also hoping that, I don't actually know, maybe you guys confirm in the comments, can you produce steel from petroleum coke and iron ingots? Because we have our alternative recipe for steel. Let me just bring in a refinery a second, a foundry, sorry, here we go. Let me just see if this actually starts filling up, because this is going to be interesting, because if I can create steel from this, I'm not sure if I've done this right, I've kind of rushed it. Let's see if we can do it. Yes, we can. Do you absorb? Do you absorb? No, you don't. Okay, that's a shame. Oh, that would have been amazing. That would literally solve so many of my problems that I'm about to have with this factory. Okay, no problem. Well, we're going to have to set up a little logistics chain, because coal... Oh, yep, there it is. Coal is 835 meters away. It's the nearest coal is almost a kilometer away. So if I want this factory to be producing steel products, which I need it for the heavy modular frames and other things, then yeah, it's going to take a while. But we've got plenty of space here. We've got plenty of space down this valley to expand the factory into. Space is not really an issue. We've got over there by that Steve that you can just see on my cursor is 2 iron and copper deposits, which are going to be used to obviously make the tier 1 components that then go into the rest of it. I keep getting these weird textures. The thing is, if I jump down there, I think I just fall through. This entire like rock area is just wrong, absolutely wrong. Here's a solid bit. Right, so let's go through. Yeah, there we go. That's the actual. Oh, and here's a limestone. Perfect. I didn't know this was here because you could bloody see it. Anyway, oh, grab some nuts. Grab some nuts. Bit of floating, whatever it is. Anyway, Steve is very, very helpfully looking after this normal copper ore. Yeah, oh, floating dickheads. Floating dickheads? No, fire spitting dickheads. Come on, shoot each other. Not me. Damn you! Right, good. I'll take your organs, because your organs are useful for producing biomass. And then being turned into biofuel. I'm going to need some nuts. Let me just chow down on some nuts a second. And this is a pure iron deposit. So putting a tier 2 miner on here could potentially yield up to 600 ore per minute. Now I haven't got conveyors that can take that yet, but we have the tier 4 unlock available for us. We just need the resources. And that's a pure as well. Holy crap. I think we'll be okay. So many fire spitting dickheads around here. Right. Good. So that's the situation. That's where we are. That's the factory. And now we're going to go on a little explore through these glitched rocks. Coffee stain, please fix. into the wilderness, into the direction where the coal was, in that general direction over there. Oh yeah, I wanted to make some beacons, didn't I? Let's see if we can do that quickly before we leave. Now, can I make beacons in the workbench? I don't think I can. I think I need an equipment workshop for it, don't I? Yerp. Equipment workshop. Please, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, beacons. We can make 33. We're only going to need like 5 or 6, maybe. I don't know how much they stack to. Let's go to 10. There we go. Take a lot of rods. Take a lot of rods. Fine. I'll take that back. Thank you. We'll put the beacons in the back of the car. Good. A few water miners in there as well. Oh, and the petroleum coke. I should probably drop that back off. Actually, I might be able to run the car on that. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's climb aboard. Let's go for a little drive. We are not even using all of the oil deposits here. There are 2 other oil deposits here that are quite pure, impure. So I'm not really too fussed about using them at this point. But yeah, we could obviously tune them up to make fuel, I think, because we're probably not going to need all that much fuel. Oh wow, okay. There's a toxic gas cloud over there, which is great. Let's get our bearings on this coal again. And the coal, we're probably going to have to try and figure out some kind of route. 475, 55 meters in that direction. That direction seems to be impassable. Brilliant. Okay. We're going to need alternative. Get around that rock face there then. It looks like there's a path there. Okay. Let's see if we can get through the mycelia forest. Can we get up here? Oh, this does not look... This also doesn't look overly passable. I don't think it goes the way we need it to. Oh, maybe. Oh, we're getting a lag now as there's a doggo! Hey, doggo. I need the doggo right at the moment, but... Yeah, this isn't overly passable. Okay, fine. Let's back up. Watch it, doggo. Can I get through here? Yes, I can. Love it. Alright, here we go. This is more like it. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Haha! I'm paradise. Let's get our bearings again. Coal. There's another Steve here. Some piggies. There it is. 3 coal deposits right here. Ah, please don't tell me they're in toxic clouds. Oh, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Right. Glistening, glistening, glistening. Coal. Pure. Good. You guys suck, you know that? Yeah. Come on, die. Oh, bitch. Right. So there's a coal deposit. There's a lag spike. Wait, here's a coal deposit? I don't understand. Is this whole thing just coal? Where do I put the actual mines? Wow. Okay. Do I just put them anywhere? They do snap. Yeah, they do snap. It's fine. It's a bit odd. So is it 2? 2 pure coal. I mean, that should be great. That should be able to fire up. That should be able to fire up steel production, no problem. More than adequately, actually. That could create a massive steelworks between the 2 pure iron deposits down there and these 2 pure coal deposits. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. for a new steel factory. We've got Dragoon Steel Factory as well, actually. But that's obviously in the wrong place. So we'll see. Right. There we go. Well, with Dragoon Steel Factory, we might actually be able to produce the heavy frames. We wouldn't be able to do the computers with it because that requires the plastic. So, right, let's grab some beacons. Put beacon here. Pure coal. Very good, Steve. Okay, so from here, what we're going to have to do, set up a truck stop sort of thing here-ish. Oh. Oh, great. I disturbed the piggies. Except your pathing is crap, isn't it? Anyway. I'm gonna, yeah, set up a truck stop type thing to take it from here. Let's just see if we can map the route back properly. Doggo. These doggos are everywhere. You've got doggos and, like, parrot things everywhere. So anyway, right, down here. Maybe a fairly long truck drive. Almost a kilometre truck. And also, I think this is... Oh, I wonder what's that way. Is that a pod? It is a pod, isn't it? We've got some bees to deal with. Have I got any nuts on me? Because bees probably going to kill me. I do hate the bees. There's a pod. I do want to check it out because they are important. I'm just slightly concerned. There's more bees that way. Of my health at the moment, a whopping 3. Maybe we can come back for them then. Not confident taking on a bunch of bees with 3 bars of health. Oh, big boy, big lad, right there. So this is the other route, I suppose, isn't it? He threw this arch because I suspect. Oh, you come down this hill because going that way, he's got this really narrow kind of corridor. This, I think, just goes off of a cliff, and yeah, we don't want to be doing that. And there you go. There's the factory. If we go through that arch and then down this hill, that's our route. That's our truck route. So that's pretty good. That is a pretty easy little truck route. Get the truck, drop off the coal at the factory. Wait, that's not the right way. I'm lost. Wait, is it this way? Yes, it's this way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, drop off the coal at the factory, and then that could go in the mix with the iron. And we got ourselves a lot of steel. Great, some berries. Excellent. Okay. So we can find another berry somewhere, and then I might be good. I might be... Ooh, there's a berry. Might be good to take on these bees. Don't get ambushed by the piggies, of course. I don't want the tree. Right. Is that it? Just give me 1 berry. Thanks. Thanks for your berry. You're very generous. Moving on! Okay, so what's this here? This glistening here is another coal deposit? Oh, and right next to water as well. Are you kidding me? Pure coal. Oh, hello. Let's move on. Pure coal, right next to water. 2 lots of deposits. Okie dokie. Well, oh, and there's a pod there as well. This place is absolute jackpot central, isn't it, I think? Okay, well, we're going to have to deal with these plants, because these plants are just causing a toxic wasteland here. Let's reload and pop a thing. Pop a thing. Toodaloo. Thanks for playing. Ooh, what is that? That looks different. What are you? Oh, you're sulfur. Okay, you're not that different. We've got a whole sulfur mine back at base. Okay, so this is like the perfect place to set up a huge coal power station. Really, you've got the water here. The only thing that's missing here is like, is there iron here? 250 meters. They're not far away. Go for a swim. Go for a swim. Look, he's in the water. You can't deal with it. I can't actually deal with it either. Yep. Can't actually hit him underwater. Okay, well the water is safe word. Because the iron here and coal here and power here, I could actually smelt the steel here and then offload instead of running the coal down and cluttering up that factory down there with. Interesting. Get out of here. Wasted my health. What was I saying? Right, yeah, instead of cluttering up the factory down there where we've got the oil production, I set it up here to smelt the ingots. And then, okay, this can have its own power. Have its own power. Where are all these bloody piggies coming from? Where did he go? What on earth? Oh, there you are. Git. So much for having more health. I've got back down to 3 bars again. Right, let's pick up this stuff because this is quite good to chuck into the resource sink. Really? Is it just the Steves making all that noise? I got more piggies chasing me. What? What is that? It's just a bit of shrapnel. It really sounds like more than just Steves. There's piggies just growling. Right, what does this pod need then? Right, let's see. 50 megawatts. Okay, well, we should be able to supply it with 50 megawatts. Oh, a berry. No, the berry, please. Not enough space. Yes, I know, because you keep picking up leaves, you dumbass. Berry. Thank you. Very much. Right. You need 50 megawatts. Alright. Well, biomass burner produces 30, so if we have 2 of these, or even 1 overclocked. Let's just have 1 and overclock it. Whoop, 45. Awkward. There we go. I thought I had the biofuel on me. Did I leave it in the car? I must have left it in the car. Oh well, okay, well, you only need a bit so that we can actually power it up. So give it a bunch of leaves to burn through. There we crack open the door. Got ourselves a hard drive. Lovely. Cool. And you lasted just the right amount of time. Kiddo. Smashing. Right, where was that iron deposit then? That was literally just over there, wasn't it? Bing. Oh, it's up there. Awkward. Awkward, awkward, awkward. But not bad. Oh, berry. Have the berry, please? I'm clicking on the berry. Not enough space for pale berry. Why not? What did I do? What have I got? Oh yeah, it's all this new stuff. Coffee and whatnot. Let's get out of here before the bloody pigs have a go. Let's put the hard drive in you. Let's put the little cart in you. I don't need to carry that around as well. And we'll put the coffee cup. I think that coffee cup's a bit of a mascot at the moment, but we'll put you in there as well. If the iron, sorry, is on top of this ridge, I'm not sure how best we can deal with that. Oh, berry. No, no, clearly I want the berry. Thank you. Sorry, doggo. My berry this time. Ooh, more berries. Ah, piggies. Well, let's see if we can find this. Get up to this iron. Is there a way to get up to this iron? There's Steve up there. So many Steves. A cave. Oh, there's nuts. What is this? No, that is just a bit of a dead end there, Spanj. False alarm, turn around, never mind. What are you going on about, you crazy bastard? Anyway, there we go. Zhublum. Back into the car. Try not to run the doggo over. We've got another glistening thingy here. There's some sparkly sparkles going on. There's also a big twat. Big fire-breathing dickhead right there. And there's a Mercer sphere. Right, we're going to have to kill the big fire-breathing dickhead. So all that health that I just got is probably just going to about to go to waste. And this guy is... Oh my god, he fires fire-breathing fireballs that spit fire. There you go, we got him. We're going to beat the crap out of him to death. More nuts. And what do we got here then? This is... Oh, this is limestone. Well, that's interesting, because that doesn't look like limestone at all. We have actually got... This might not work. Nope, just run out of fuel.
I strongly advise you to harvest.
Yeah, I'm on it. Alright, Ada, just cool it, yeah? I just need the fuel. Give me that Mercer sphere.
Harvest.
I'm on it! Anyway, yeah, that's a bit weird. Mercer sphere seems to talk to you. Which is very unnerving. But it does remind me a little bit of Subnautica. Like when the Sea Emperor is talking to you. You know, psychically. It's, yeah. Very freaky. Anyway. Let's move on! Limestone, right there. That's good. That's good also, although it's very awkward placement. Right. Okay, well, the iron was on top of this ridge. Does this path lead up to it? I'm seeing sparkles. I see iron and piggies and a rock. We must investigate the big rock. Caterium, this is an iron. I really missed the cue on that one, didn't I? Alright, yeah, gits. Playtime's over. You done? Right, Caterium ore. That's pretty good. I'm going to place a beacon here as well. How am I going to blow this up? I'll try to anyway. Reload. Smashing! Yeah, that made a big bit of a hole. And this is iron. This is pure iron here, right next to iron and Caterium right next to each other. Fine, cool, excellent. Very good. Very good indeed. This is a pretty damn good location, actually, in the grand scheme of things. Just because I think that water right next to coal, more than anything. This entire little crater here, where I've got my two coal set up there, that's going to go straight into some steel production. That being a pure iron deposit can run up to 600 ore a minute, if we had the conveyors to take that much, of course. We don't. We can only manage 270. But yeah, combined iron, we can produce the steel here and then just truck the steel over. We don't need to truck the coal over at all, and that saves on more clutter for the factory that's at the oil deposits. We can have little factories just everywhere, running little jobs. Is that what is that on top of that hill? I can't quite tell from here. That's like, it doesn't look like a natural formation. It might be a pod. Anyway, we've got a hell of a lot of work to do in order to turn that in. I think I might have to get rid of those other gas-spitting clouds, gas plant things, in order to utilize this area properly. I don't think it's going to be as tidy a factory as the main one, just not that much space here. There's just so much rocks and trees and stuff everywhere. I think we're just going to have to lay some foundations down at 2 levels, pump some water up into some foundries that are possibly lined up there, to a truck stop around about there, and see how much steel we can produce in this little area. And then we can turn that steel into all the pipes and beams that we need to pump into everything else that we need. The frames, the computers, yada yada yada. And Caterium deposit here as well. Actually, what else before we go? What else have we got here? Let's see. We've got copper here. Ooh, no, copper is absent. Quite far away. Copper, that's going to be difficult. There's a limestone just down there. Yep, there's a quartz. 1.2 kilometers and 1 kilometer away. Quartz. Okay. Oh, and 1500. Quartz is not nearby. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so no problem. I mean, the only other thing with quartz was the creation of generators or motors. We had an alternative recipe for motors that required an oscillator. That's not going to be a thing. Okay, we got quite close to sulfur deposits as well. Sulfur and coal obviously makes the black powder for the Noblisk. Okay, well, there we go. Fun little explore. We found a very, very good spot to set up in, and it's a little bit nicer around here than it is the deep, dark desert of doom. So yeah, lots of work to do. So I'll probably be coming back to you guys with another live stream with Dragoon and Gambit as we get to work on this little bad boy and syncing this up to the new oil production thing and expanding that further. But essentially, yeah, what we got to do now is get manufacturers up and running, get some computers, frames, and the next level of stuff we need for the space elevator. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.